people we have in here. Hey, no teeth. You can argue all you want. Okay, hey, Adrian. Right, I'm trying to get ready. It'll take me like 2 seconds. I'm not going to do it on camera. That's just weird. I hope everybody had a good day. Brenna, when I get in there to the YouTube thing, I'll give you a wrench. I'm sorry, I'm in the bathroom right now. I had to take a hot shower, talk to a few people, and like let my head go where it needs to go, because on top of having bipolar, I freaking talk really quick. And if it comes out really fast or something, then people are going to assume, oh, she's manic, or, I don't want to come off as that. Sometimes it's hard to control it, obviously. But I don't like it when people say, I don't like when people talk about mental health, because a lot of us deal with it, and it's hard enough having people that are callous like Jules or Sophie or other people just say, hey, you're crazy. I think that's one of the most disrespectful things that is. Let people embrace their own crazy, because chances are y'all might be getting a head check in the mail too. Will it stop? Probably not. Again, I'm only responsible for my crazy and who I see, and whether I deem myself to need treatment or sleep for that matter. I'm an adult. That's all I'm saying. I will be showing proof about the second one today. I'm also going to head over. I've got a recording from Jay today, because I did look at the thing, and apparently someone made a call. I was living with Clint, which is odd. I was living with Clint, but I did see a call on there where somebody had said I was using something and something with his leg. Well, what was odd was apparently that call, they went to Claremont County, and I saw it on one of the run reports. So somebody, I guess, I'll have to look at it. I think somebody got it mixed up, but they sent the police to the wrong place where I wasn't. So whoever was at the townhouse may have gotten woken up. I agree with the good mix up, but to me, that's a little bit of an abuse of calling the cops too much. I don't think it's anybody I know or would do it for a malicious reason. We all call the cops. I've done it. So I'm going to look over the video, ask Jay today, obviously. And if she says no, that's fine. But I may need to commentate. I don't know who the caller was, though. So I got to, but the point is that was a lie. And that was at a bad time. But I just want to check over it, because that might be part of what happened with the phone calls. So I'm getting ahead of myself because I don't like the shirt. But yeah, people do suffer from it. Need not say anything to somebody like Jules or Maria, because their mental health is more important. But to somebody like me, hey, if I can't make you insane, I'll just call you that. I don't, each his own. So I talked to a few of my mods, or I don't know who's my mods now. But here's the thing. As everybody says, I usually do what I'm going to do. I think that's pretty much everything. But I'm not gatekeeping. I'm not like that, but I do pay attention. If somebody's calling me a disgusting name or something, chances are, I may still talk to you in IG. You could probably come in if you don't threaten me or be a dick, but I'm probably not going to mod you. Hey, Furlap, do you have fun over in Jamie's? What'd you think about him? He did great last night. I'm a little concerned about him physically threatening to put his foot on my neck. He's a big guy. And it wasn't a saying. He sounded like that. So I'm just saying, please tell him to not do that. Because like I said, I've heard he's got a kind of a bad record, and he said some really weird stuff. I'm a female. I don't want him to live up to his threat, if you know what I mean. I don't want anybody's neck on me. Sorry, as you can see, I'm doing like 50 million things. Listen, I'm just here to provide entertainment and be friends. If I go into a room and I'm getting called names, chances are I'm not going to stay in there. I'll go in and test the water. I know some people that don't like me. That's fine. Don't like me. You want to be rude and ruin it for the content creators and people that do like each other? Then that's on you. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm not staying in it. I don't have to. I don't like it. And chances are, if you're in Sophie's room or you're in there with KK laughing it up, hee and hawing, unless I'm probably not gonna, I'm not gonna chill with you no more. I don't want to be around people that support Jamie who physically threaten me and may suggestively have a felonious record. I don't want somebody around me that condones that. That's a very scary world we live in, and he's physically threatened me. I don't want to be around him. I'm gonna get my shit together. What do I want to wear, guys? Tell KK somebody blocked Canada. Yeah, KK's another one. Because here's the thing, is somebody like AC or Jamie or other people, they're throwing things out. I've watched enough Dateline to know, especially when some of these women have been nice enough to show things that I don't want to be around people that think that about me. I don't care how messy or anything about the allegation. If you can't pay attention to what the end result was, then we were never friends to begin with. So if y'all think that about me, then I don't want to be cool with you. And if I have two people in here to hear me say that and agree, then that's fine. I'm not stepping outside the truth and mine. So if it's gatekeeping, don't come in when you don't agree with what I'm doing. Just come in and like chill. That's it. I'm not proving friendships anymore. Or lack thereof. I've almost lost Brenna. That won't happen again. I'm not doing that with a friend. So, Crafty, you get unblocked later. What are you talking about, Furlap? Did you apologize for calling me crazy, by the way? Let me ask you this, sir. Furlap, you didn't apologize, did you? Okay. Well, hey, Rowena. Oh, Rowena, you are there. Oh, my God, I've yet to see this. Okay, Furlap. Whoever anybody is that's a mod, you don't have to just time that person out. Go ahead and if they were important enough to want to listen to this and not come in and be disrespectful, if you guys could time that person out, the third time, just block them. Just keep timing them out because chances are they're not potty trained and they maybe need to relieve themselves multiple times. Sorry, I'm on my phone right now trying to get makeup on. Hold on. I even feel bad, like, mods, you need to do this. No, you guys know how to do it. Time them out, and I'll block them. And nobody can blame y'all. I'm almost done. Sorry. Hey, babe. Hey, Clint. Sorry. Clint. Do you know where my quarter length shirt is? That Furlap person, I think they simp over there for the Spit Face crew. The Yeti cooler thing. I was just making fun of him because he's like, I have a job. It's like, no, you're getting nice stuff because you want to go sell it. Just be honest about it. He don't like that. He don't want a woman talking to him. Well, then don't say you're going to stick your foot on my neck, bro. So Furlap agreed with it. So I don't need somebody in here like that. But if he comes in and he's fake and he's nice. No, Crafty comes in. I know Crafty goes over to AC's and stuff like that. Crafty don't talk bad about me. Totally cool when they're in here. I don't mind people like that. They're a free agent. But you in here doing the butt plugs dirty work. No, because AC is not welcome in here. I will never be anywhere in the same vicinity as him. He also creeps me out. Furlap. Yeah, just like at the 30 and then 50, because I'm trying to keep just the same amount of mods. That way they know. And hi, Roosty, how are you? Somebody brought up your eye a few days ago. Something about the Whitakers. Now, again, I just heard it. I heard somebody and you and the Whitakers. Now, I don't think it's anything bad, but something about Ruski and the Whitakers. Don't hate the player, hate the game, buddy. All right, cool. See, I like you. Just don't come and call me crazy. You know, you can be friends with whoever you want. I just, you know, if you want to come in and troll or talk bad about me, just don't do it in here. So, now just be cool. That's all I ask. So, what's everybody done today? What's everybody having for dinner? I sure as hell don't know. Somebody ate. I had a very important call. I had to be a proper adult now today. So yeah. I gotta watch my P's and Q's. Yeah, people watch. I just, I'm not gonna quit who I am or be told what to do. I can see you, Hank, but I can clean it up. But yeah, it was good. Yeah. For once, I didn't have to talk about my health. I got to sit and listen to somebody else. No, but you're not blocked, Hank. Why would you be blocked? Girl, you know what you did? I'm gonna point this out because first off, I thought that you were deceased right around the time I think Brenda worked for the FBI, and Brenda was looking at me in a way I didn't feel comfortable with. But somebody had told me that you died. Yeah. So she came in, I think, well, when was it, Hank? It couldn't have been like, what, 3-4 days ago, right, bro? So, when you hear that paperwork when it's being read, it sounds so freaking bad. But I'm not there. When you make the call, you can say whatever you want. It's the outcome at the bottom, right? So yeah, it did sound bad. It absolutely did. But instead of taking time, so I could sit there and see somebody going, "Oh my God." What hurt me is for the beginning of it and the middle part of it, why wasn't the end part of it read? Like, yeah, this was really bad, but investigative and nothing. That's what hurt my feelings. So when Hank came in, it was like, hey, and came back in. That's a good person because I proved I didn't do that. Sorry, I'm almost done. I bet the neighbors' dogs are out. How much you want to bet? Hey, 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 hey. Oh, okay, they are out. Hold on, hold on. We know. Hold on. 1, 2. You ready to bet on the horses? There they go. Who do you think's going to win this time, Marley or Jonah? One's very tall and long legs, and the other one's just a little spring chicken. You hear how loud they get? Oh my God. All right, about to show my face. Clutch your pearls, everyone. It's not a good image. Actually, it's not that bad. I just don't feel like doing a lot of stuff to myself. All right, boom, 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 boom. Ontario. Where's the place? Okay, in New York, isn't it? What is it? Niagara Falls or something? You got one in Canada, and you got one in a place that I know nothing about because I'm an idiot. Not be able to read the comments. I'm sorry, everybody. So I listened to a little bit of Cooch's. I listened to a little bit of Amzi's. I listened to absolutely none of Sophie's because I could have not woke up from my coma. But I did get a little word about what was being said and stuff. I just wanted to talk about it and then show my stuff and then chill out. Probably see you all in about 3 hours or not if I go to sleep. Hey, sweetie. You okay? I'm glad you got a long nap in today. All right. Yeah. Hold on. I got to get my medicine. I hate ripping it. The prepackaged thing, the part that sucks is ripping it open. I'll tell you this, if your insurance offers to get your meds prepackaged and delivered, I would say do that. That way you don't have to have that big collection of medicine that I had. So I think I'm ready. Yeah, that's why I hate going live. You never know like what you're going to look like behind a ring light. I didn't pound on the makeup today, so please clutch your pearls and cover your eyes because God knows what you're going to see. Oh my God. I'm almost ashamed. All right. I was in the hospital with a blood clot the size of a baseball bat and in your thigh. Oh my God. Was it an embolism? Because if that's the case, Berlinetta needs to come back in here because we were dealing with one that had an embolism in her pinky toe. I don't know what toe it was. So was it an embolism, Hi? I can't see. I can only see who's coming up in there. Well, explain it. I'm getting my shoes on right now. An embolism, that's a bad thing to have. Okay? Yeah. All right. You see my shoes or no? Can't find mine either. Nope. They're not. Must have worn them somewhere. God, now I know how Michael must have felt back in the day. Hey, Raven, nice to see you. I only have a little to work with today. Come in and discuss that with me, please. And I never was. I'm an idiot. All right. Crafty Cat, you still in here? I got to go in the kitchen real quick, and you usually give me a good idea to eat something. I don't know how I was stupid and out of it. It took a team. Why does that make you stupid? Because you were like not coherent because you were sick. That's not you being stupid. It took a team to take it out, and I had to get 3 units of blood. Wow. Did they give you any muscle relaxers? Did they give you any, what are those things called? What are those things that thin your blood? Okay, 2. All right. Right, silk print? For sure, for sure. All right. That is, you're lucky that it didn't break. I mean, it could have been worse, but you weren't stupid. You don't control your circulatory system or what you run into that may cause a circulatory issue. Definitely you're not. Let's go into my Restream. Actually, you know what, Crafty Cat? I think I'm going to do what I normally do. I'm going to put a little bit of Miracle Whip on it, 1 piece of bread ripped in half, a few cucumbers, a piece of chicken, and some fruit. That sounds good, don't it, buddy? does thin your blood. Does anybody talk to George? Do you think George will care if I cover him? I don't think he would, but I haven't really listened to it yet. Has anybody talked to George? Please ask, but chances are. All right. All right, here we are. Inner studio. All right. Now Jen is coming in. How I'm going to do that. Okay, add to the stream. All right, we're going to see what's going on and how I just messed it up. Hold on. All right, all right. Boom. Boom. Sorry. Okay, we're going to end the stream.